Chapter 1. Dreaming, Not Doing. One of my friends, a man in his early 40s whom I'll call Ben, remembers having an intense but rather corny crush on a fellow student when he attended college during the late 1980s. He had seen this woman on several occasions while dining with his friends at a cafeteria on campus. As Ben would shave in the morning or try to pay attention during lectures, his mind would drift, and he would picture what it would be like to be in a relationship with this woman. He imagined that she was an artist, and that the two of them would tour architectural ruins in Rome and gaze up at the Sistine Chapel. Maybe she would want to sketch him lying on the quad on a sunny day reading a book, or better yet, playing jazz piano, as he often did on weekends to earn extra money. Wouldn't it be wonderful to share peaceful moments with someone capable of understanding and sharing his own creativity? For that matter, wouldn't it be wonderful to have a woman to go to the movies with, or to watch a sunset with, or to hop a bus and go to a nearby city with? Ben didn't tell his friends about his daydreams. He thought of them as his little secret. They were wonderfully satisfying images, but unfortunately, they stayed just that. You see, Ben couldn't bring himself to ask this woman out. He told himself she was a total stranger, and he'd make a fool of himself by flirting with her. Besides, he was too busy with schoolwork to date someone. He wanted to get good grades, and it wasn't as if he lacked friends to hang out with on the weekends. Why didn't Ben have the energy and drive to step up and make his move? He was doing what so many of us regard as essential to success, dreaming about fulfilling our wishes. What was holding him back? The cult of optimism. The notion that simply imagining our deepest wishes coming true will help us attain them is everywhere these days. Best-selling books like The Secret and Chicken Soup for the Soul teach us that we can make good things happen just by thinking positively, and that positive thinkers are healthier, more active, more productive, and held in higher regard by those around them. So many of us do think positively, as illustrated by the unvarnished, smiling optimism of contestants on American Idol who speak confidently of their talents and their dream of being discovered. Or their counterparts on The Bachelor, many of whom express absolute certainty that they will outshine all the other girls and win the big prize. These individuals gain popularity among audiences not only for having elaborate fantasies about future success, but for living in the bubble of these fantasies and assuming without a sliver of doubt that one day their daydreams will come true. The cult of optimism goes further than that. Advertising puts forth happy, optimistic people as paragons of success. Politicians at all levels regale the citizenry by claiming the mantle of hope and touting the virtues of the American dream. Economists chart consumer confidence and survey business leaders about how optimistic their outlook is for the future. Financial markets rise and fall on such data. Popular music celebrates the ability of dreaming and dreamers to save the world. We're also warned from a young age, and at every subsequent turn, to rid ourselves of harmful, negative self-talk, or to get out of the hole of negative thinking if we want to succeed in life. An inspiring message posted on the wall of a Manhattan middle school exhorts kids to reach for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Optimism appears to prevail even in the face of extreme adversity. In 2008, amidst a severe recession, PepsiCo began surveying American consumers as part of its Pepsi Optimism Project. In 2010, a full 94% of those surveyed felt that optimism is important in creating new ideas that can have a positive impact on the world. Almost 3/4 of participants reported that they expect the best to happen in uncertain times. And over 90% said that they believe that optimism can have a strong impact on moving society forward in a positive direction. By 2013, some observers were decrying the death of the American dream and American optimism. Yet a survey that year, sponsored by the Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, found that 73% of Americans saw life as the glass half full, and 79% felt that the American dream was still alive. Another poll by Gallup